How
Hello,
are you?
I'm fine.
My- Good. My name is Philip. Nice to meet you.
My name is Mehmet. Nice to meet you too.
Mehmet, pleasure. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm from
Excellent.
Turkey,
From Turkey? Very nice. What area of Turkey do you live?
Ankara,
Oh, in Ankara, the capital.
the capital, yes.
Very
Where are you
nice.
from?
I'm from the United States.
Hmm.
I'm from the state of Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
It's on the northeast side, not too far from New York, maybe 200 kilometers from New York.
Yes, south of New York, I guess.
Yes, just
Yes,
southwest. Yes.
southwest. Okay,
Oh, very good. So, very nice to meet you, Mehmet.
thank
Um, how long have you been studying English?
you. I have been studying English for 10 years, I guess, but
Very nice.
I am not talented about it. So
You
I try.
r-
I have been in Cambly for 3 months.
very good.
My aim is improve my speaking for
Very good.
IELTS and TOEFL exams.
Oh, terrific, terrific.
Yes, yes.
So your plan is to go to university in one of the English-speaking countries?
Um, 1 year ago, the answer's question is yes, but now uh,
Uh-huh.
I decide to be a pilot. Yes, I
Excellent.
yes,
Excellent.
yes, I want to get IELTS and TOEFL scores for that reason. The airlines want TOEFL IELTS scores, and also
Very
a
good.
certain score for speaking. They ask, and also the interviews are in English generally. Sometimes,
I see.
yes, sometimes they do some simulator exams. It,
Similar exams to the TOEFL.
yes, and also simulator exam. The uh,
Right.
plane simulators, for example.
Right. The
The
plane simulators.
simulators, yes.
Perfect. Uh-huh. Good. Good.
For that reason, I want to improve my English.
It's funny. I just had another student who actually is an airline pilot from Colombia. He
Mm,
works for Avianca Airlines in
mm,
Colombia.
yes,
And I
yes,
just less than an hour ago I spoke to a pilot.
yes.
So excellent. Well, that's a great. Now, have you flown? Have you had flying lessons, or have you done any type of flying?
Yes, yes. I done approximate over 120 hours flight experience.
Perfect.
Uh, I
Perfect.
I did 90 flight hours last 2 months. Uh,
Right.
yes, and
90 in the last 2 months.
yes, yes. And also now I am in the part of theoretical exam part of my training. So yes,
Wonderful.
in 3 months I have to pass 11 exams, theoretical exams.
Wow.
Yes.
Right.
After that exams, I will do approximately 70 hours flight, but 35 hours is in will be in simulator
35 hours in the simulator
simulator
and then 35 hours in an actual
actual
plane.
plane in actual plane. It's the last flight before get my 8PL license. 8PL means airline transportation pilot license, which means yes,
Wonderful.
which means I can apply to airlines as a
As a commercial
yes, as
pilot.
a commercial pilot. Yes, as a
Wonderful.
yes,
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
yes.
So, um, so right now you want to build up your vocabulary, become more comfortable with speaking and listening, and then you want to move on to do some preparation, TOEFL and IELTS type of preparation.
Yes, exactly. I have a book which written by a Turkish language professor. It's about
Right.
academic vocabulary. There's some words in book and also the examples and the synonyms. I try to check that book regularly. I
Very good.
I have been studying that book for 4 years, but I learned the words, but I forgot because the language is forgettable when you use it regularly.
Right. Right.
So,
If you don't use it regularly,
yes, exactly.
you lose it.
So
Yes.
sometimes forget the words, but I try to, read and read my book and remember the words. And also, I try to use the words when I speaking in Cambly. So
Perfect.
that's
Perfect.
my plans.
Very good. Very good. Now, what is the name of the book that you're using?
Essential academic vocabulary. The name of the book.
Okay. Essential economic
Vocabulary.
vocabulary.
Yes.
Good. Very good. Very good. Um, now, so you said you've been doing Cambly for 2 months or 3 months?
3 months. Yeah.
3 months. Okay, very good. Now, do you usually practice conversation with Cambly, or do you sometimes read articles and do lessons as well?
Just, I just try to speak in Cambly. I haven't got sometimes time for read an article because,
Right.
as I said, the last 2 months was very intense for me because of,
Right.
yes, I did 90 hour flight hours. It was tiring, and
Right.
also the airport near a small we had a student house in that village. So
Right.
internet connection,
And it's hard to get those hours
yes,
when you want them.
yes. So the internet connection wasn't very good. I couldn't
Right.
connect to Cambly regularly. So and also, when you are flying, you have to concentrate it. Uh, I,
Absolutely.
I didn't want to separate my mind. I just focus on. I want uh, just focus on to my flights at that time. So,
Right. On
but
those
yes,
activities.
yes. But in 3 months, I will focus on English because I am planning to get TOEFL and IELTS in 3 months. So
Very
I,
good.
I will struggle to improve my performance, improve my studies as much as possible in
Great.
3 months. I am motivated now because I just finished my flights. Finishing something is a good point for start another thing. Yes,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yes,
If you put too much at the same time,
yes,
you can get overwhelmed.
yes, exactly.
Right.
I am very motivated about English. That the 2 months which in front of us, in front of.
That that's great, Mehmet. That's great. It sounds to me like you've got a great plan and a great future
Yes,
ahead of
I
you.
hope, I hope. Who knows? I hope. Yeah.
Well, you're going about it. I mean, it sounds to me like you're giving everything. You're giving 100% of your
Yes.
energy, your thoughts,
Exactly.
and you're also working a plan. You've got the stages planned out, which is perfect.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
No,
I
that's fantastic. I'm impressed.
thank you. I try to do my best. Just do my best. the result is not important for me. Maybe at the end of the process, I will not find a job maybe, but I know that I struggle. I did my best, so it's okay.
That's right. That's right. And really, you can't even worry.
Yes,
You shouldn't worry so much about the end.
yes, of
As long as
course.
you take care of every part. I'm worried about first getting my hours.
Yes,
Then I'm going to worry about getting my simulator hours.
yes,
Then I'm going to and then everything else is going to happen.
yes,
You can't worry about what you don't know yet.
yes,
You just know what you are doing, and you're doing it great. So
yes. Thank you.
that,
It's
no, that's terrific.
yes, it's a big advice. Thank you very much.
No, that's great.
You're
I'm
right.
very impressed with what
You're
you're
right.
doing. Now, how did?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We should focus on the section, the part which ahead us. Yes, we should focus on the next step. We
Right.
shouldn't think about too much all the steps or the
That's right.
problems which not happened. So we should
Exactly.
yes, just
Nope. That's a great way to think about it.
I yeah.
I had someone tell me once, you shouldn't worry about the past. The past is dead.
Yes,
You shouldn't worry about the future because no one knows the future. Worry about what you're doing right now because that's what you can control.
yes, exactly.
I,
I know that there's a similar verse from a Turkish scholar. I know.
yes,
Yes,
very similar
very
or a little bit different.
yes, not different. Very very similar. Yes.
Right. Good. Good. Excellent. So, how did you get motivated, if you don't mind my asking? What gave you the motivation to become a pilot?
Yes, I was an intern, aeronautical aerospace industry company.
Okay.
It's the biggest
Very good.
biggest plane parts manufacturing company.
Is that a national company or a private company?
Yes, it's semi-private, semi-national. It's
Okay. That makes sense.
yes, it belongs association, and the association belongs to military staff. So,
Right. Very good.
so I was an intern at there, and after internship, I was a part-time worker at there. So
Right.
it's a huge company. It has own runway even in the factory. So
Right.
I saw planes when takeoff, landing, and flying every time in workplace at that time. So
Excellent.
I
How long ago was that?
sorry,
How long ago was that?
years ago, approximately 8
Oh,
years
okay.
ago.
Uh-huh.
So yes, I decided to be a pilot at that time, but my English wasn't enough, and also
Right.
I haven't got enough money for piloting training because it's a little bit expensive.
I'm
But
sure it is. Right.
yes, but slowly I got some English level, and also I start to earn money from
Good.
my now job.
Right.
So yes, I began to pilot training 4 years ago.
Four
I'm
years ago. Good.
getting module by module by. So yes, it's
Perfect.
for me. It's like a hobby for me right now, but
Right.
I
Right. A hobby with a future.
yes, I will change my hobby to my job. I hope.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's it sounds to me like you've already been working so hard towards it
Yes,
that you're really just moving right along.
I hope.
So your next step
Yeah.
is is to go with the 70 more hours of training, the simulator training, and 35 more hours
After
of
that,
pilot training.
yes. Have a
There you go.
nice.
We only have a few seconds.
Yes, thank
Great to meet you. I
you.
hope to see